It was supposed to be a joyful weekend, a celebration of love, friendship, and the next chapter of our lives. My fiancée had been planning her bachelorette party for months, a small getaway with her closest friends. I was supportive, excited even, though admittedly a little nervous. I trusted her. I thought I knew her. I thought I understood the woman I was about to marry. I was wrong. The night of the party, I tried to keep myself busy. I checked messages, made small talk with friends, and pretended that everything was fine. But there was a nagging feeling in the back of my mind, a tiny whisper that something was off. I ignored it. I didn't want to believe it. Love sometimes blinds you to the obvious. The next morning, curiosity, or perhaps a subconscious premonition, drove me to open my laptop. I hadn't intended to snoop, but I wanted to see how her party had gone. That's when I saw it, a live video feed from her bachelorette party. My heart froze as I realized what I was seeing. She was cheating. Not subtle flirting, not harmless fun, but a blatant, unambiguous betrayal in real time. My fiancée, the woman I had trusted completely, was with another man, her behavior intimate and deliberate, her smile filled with delight. Time seemed to stop. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think. Everything I had believed, everything I had planned, everything I had hoped for, all shattered in an instant. I closed the laptop, hands shaking, mind racing. Part of me wanted to confront her immediately, to scream, to cry, to demand answers. But another part, the part that had learned over the years that impulsive reaction only empowers betrayal, told me to wait, to plan, to act deliberately. The next morning, I received a text from her. It was casual, almost careless, as if nothing had happened. Had the best night ever. Can't wait for our wedding. The audacity, the lies, the complete disregard for the emotional wreckage she had caused. My fingers hovered over the keyboard, but I didn't reply. I needed to think, to strategize, to reclaim control before doing anything rash. I spent the day gathering evidence, screenshots, timestamps, messages, all meticulously organized. I had proof that could not be denied. I consulted a lawyer, quietly, discreetly, planning for a future that no longer included her. The betrayal was monumental, but my response would be precise, calculated, and undeniable. By evening, I confronted her, not with anger, not with accusations, not with tears. I let the evidence speak for itself. The laptop, the screenshots, the undeniable proof of her betrayal, it all lay before her. I watched as her confident smile faltered, then disappeared. Panic replaced arrogance. The woman who had acted so boldly, who had flaunted her infidelity, was now faced with the reality she had tried to deny. She stammered, tried to explain, to justify, to charm, but it was too late. The trust was gone, irreparably broken. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't beg. I simply told her that our engagement was over and that she needed to leave immediately. My words were calm, deliberate, and final. There was no room for negotiation, no avenue for manipulation. The days that followed were a blur of legal consultations, personal reflection, and rebuilding. I blocked her from all access to shared accounts, secured finances, and began reclaiming the life she had tried to destroy. Friends and family, initially shocked by the revelation, offered support and validation. The humiliation she had hoped to inflict was reversed. Now, she was the one exposed, accountable, and alone. Months later, I reflected on the events. The bachelorette party, the live cheating, the casual text. It had all been a test, though she never realized it. My measured, strategic response ensured that her arrogance and betrayal did not dictate my future. I had reclaimed control, dignity, and peace. In the end, the lesson was clear. Betrayal can be shocking, devastating, and deeply painful, but measured action, careful documentation, and strategic patience are far more powerful than impulsive reaction. She had believed she could act without consequences, flaunt her deceit, and manipulate reality. Instead, her choices led to exposure, accountability, and ultimate isolation. Her audacity became her downfall. My calm, deliberate actions became my liberation. The engagement ended, yes, but my life, dignity, and future were intact, and far stronger than they had ever been. Trust may have been broken, but strategy, patience, and decisive action proved stronger than betrayal ever could.